and welcome along to the Sports Express Show. Thank you so much for joining us today in what is a day after an incredible night of Champions League football. The UEFA Champions League has returned, and of course we saw some action coming through on Friday night. Real Madrid, Manchester City, Juventus and Lyon. Sanele has that face because it's basically Pep Guardiola gave him that face because of what happened last night. I mean, another defeat for Real Madrid. After losing to City in the first leg, 4-2 on aggregate. I must say it was a top game from a neutral perspective. Of course, it wasn't if you're a Real Madrid fan, but it was a really high-octane match in terms of the two teams and the performance. Well, Real Madrid were back defensively, but overall, I think it was a beautiful game. But of course, brother, that result at the end, not impressive at all.
No.
Yeah.
you know, for the first time in a long time, I don't have any words, eh? But for the sake of the show, like, wow, what a world-class performance by Varane for City, coming through with the 2 assists. I mean, the boy was on form, bro. Like, I don't know what...
Wow! Might as well just wear the blue jersey.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the price increase was from Pep Guardiola.
Why did he go pink?
Him,
Why did he go pink when there's a blue jersey for him waiting?
So, I mean, he provided the 2 assists, and I mean, it was tickets from then on. I mean, considering the goal, the first one so early, I mean, Immoraliet was just down from there.
Sure.
But we obviously tried to get it back, and yeah.
And you know what the messed up thing was in that game?
Yeah.
Going into the game, Real Madrid needed to score 2 goals, at least 2 goals, whatever the situation was.
Yeah.
Because if we scored 2 without conceding, 2-0.
Yeah.
If City scored 1, yes, they scored the first goal, but Benzema equalized, and that was game on, right? So pushing for the second goal for extra time, and then another mistake, a back pass to Courtois, not strong enough.
Don't say mistake. Another assist by our boy Varane.
It was a mistake because he was wearing pink.
Oh yes, that was the mistake.
That was the mistake.
But the assist was perfect. I mean, a header to Courtois, not strong enough. I mean, but let's be honest, he had a little talk with Jesus before the game. He's like, Dwana, I'll hook you up, bro. And that's what happened, basically.
But I also think it's not entirely Varane's fault, because I also think Zidane got it wrong as well in terms of the lineup, in terms of the tactics. I think if you're playing a team like City rather, like they're a quick team, they press hard, and you're not even playing with Vinicius, you're not playing Fede Valverde, which are high energy players for me. You need them in a game like that to actually press. You're putting Modric, Kroos, those are all toppies now.
Yeah, they're all toppies, but they are your most reliable toppies.
But now, as much as you have the quality there, but no matter how much quality you have, if you're up against guys who are relentless in terms of their pressing, then you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, no, and we were in trouble. I just think it's him falling back on history. Was it done in the sense that we've won 3 consecutive Champions League trophies with them? So I think it's like, listen, they're reliable, they're legends, so they must be able to do the job. And unfortunately, he got it wrong in that decision-making process, and we lost. I mean, 4-2 aggregates.
The midfield was really bad because Hazard had a bad game, very, very bad game.
I mean,
I think it was mostly because he was also not receiving the ball.
Look, I mean, the midfield and the defense. I mean, let's be honest. Without Sergio Ramos, we felt him not being there. I mean, him not being there was big as an understatement. So we were lacking a lot of quality in the back, and I think putting Hazard there, especially after the season he's had, I think Zidane put him in the deep end, considering that he didn't have a bad season. Okay, he had a bad season in terms of injuries.
No, in terms of his standards that he has, and he's put on at Chelsea.
Exactly.
Is that a bad season?
He had a bad season in those terms. But putting him in that match, in that situation, knowing what it's for, I think he threw him at the deep end. I don't want to lie to you.
But it's Hazard, bro.
It's Hazard.
You can't not play Hazard against City.
When you say Hazard, you speak of Chelsea Hazard. You don't want Real Madrid
It's
Hazard.
still Eden Hazard, though.
But did you see what he did?
No, I understood why he started him. I just thought he should have put in Vinicius instead of Rodrigo. Right? In terms of Vinicius will go at defenders, he'll probe.
He'll go all night. Yeah. He'll go all night. Don't get me wrong.
And Fede Valverde, bro.
I mean,
like he's had such a great season.
One of the informed lighties in the league in La Liga. So for me, it was wrong selection, wrong tactics, and we paid the price for it.
Massive statement by Manchester City.
Yeah.
They're really going to fancy it now, Sanele.
No, I
They're
mean, even considering the opponent that they're going up against,
Sure.
and the way they played as
Yeah,
well. I mean,
yeah.
even in the first leg and the second leg, I think Pep got, not even I think, I mean, it's quite evident that
Yeah.
Pep was, in terms of tactics, he was on it, and they delivered for him. They delivered for him. And I questioned whether they'll be able to cross the line, especially after losing the league and
Yeah.
the way they went out of
Yeah.
the FA Cup. So there were question marks, and we can definitely say they answered them emphatically.
It could possibly be a situation where Liverpool was in last season when they lost out on the league and they pushed for the Champions League.
Yes,
and
yes.
it's vice versa now for City. And I can even go as far as saying that if they don't win it this season,
They'll never win it.
Pep can just forget about it, bro.
Yeah, no.
Can just forget
No,
it.
listen,
Because this season, Sanele, they are... I can actually feel the motivation from them and the energy.
Listen, they've got nothing to lose.
They've got nothing to
They
lose.
literally have the league is gone. Everything else
is
is
gone,
gone.
yeah.
They can pour all their energy, all their resources on winning the Champions League. Vele, what he's always wanted
Is the Champions League.
Is the Champions League. If they do not do it this season, they can forget about it.
Do you fancy them? Do you fancy them to go for the crown? I mean, there's still Bayern Munich, there's still PSG.
For me, I'm not even counting PSG, to be honest with you. For me, they're in the reckoning, but they're still not my favorite. I'm still, my corner the team I'm looking out for is Bayern.
Bayern Munich.
If Bayern flop, then it's everybody's game, because I think Bayern have the team, they have the coach, they have the tactics, they have everything on lockdown.
Sure.
Right? And if they don't get over the line, then it's anybody's game. But I feel right now, talking to you and talking to you guys, it's Bayern Munich to win it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think if they don't meet during the mini tournaments, I think they'll probably play the final together.
They should. That is the final, and it's gonna be interesting in terms of tactics. It's already, when we think about it, when we fantasize about it,
Mouth-watering.
it's mouth-watering in terms of the play, the tactics, how the formation, everything is this match, this final, God willing, of course. This final is the one that everybody deserves.
Let's move over to Italy now, brother. We're going to Turin. Whew, Juventus.
What are we going to Turin for? And
We're going to talk about Juventus.
Why?
And
Why?
they're out of
No,
the
why?
Champions League.
No, why?
They're out of the Champions League.
But what did I say? No, but what did I say? No. What did I say? No, you tell
Wow.
me. What did I say? From the very beginning, what did I say, Los Blancos? No, you tell me. Because let's be honest.
Yeah.
The only thing we're going to talk about is one man, not the team, because the man made the team.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
He's responsible for setting up the team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's put all the blame on Sarri. And let's not even blame any other players. I mean, you can't even blame Ronaldo. Ronaldo
scored 2 goals.
Exactly.
last night,
He's a standout player for Juventus throughout the whole season.
36 goals.
I mean, what do you want from the man?
Sure.
But this is not about the team, it's about the man. So let's get in.
Wow, Maurizio Sarri. Wow. Firstly, as Osanel is alluding, we both of us questioned his appointment from the start of the season in terms of why is Juventus getting Sarri? What's the reason behind it in terms of like what's the logic? Like, I know he's done well at Napoli, absolutely terrible at Chelsea in terms of what he was trying to build there and how it didn't work out. And now you're going to bring him to the best team in Italy.
Listen. He did well in Napoli, but what did he win?
He doesn't have a trophy.
He's trophyless. So why are you taking a trophyless bastard and bringing him to a trophy-laden team? You think this man was going to win you the Champions League based on what? Based on what? No, tell me, based on what? No, I'm like, no, you know what I hate the most?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Juventus. They're not, I'm not like that much into Juventus, right? But what's frustrating in sports in general is when people make stupid decisions and all of a sudden, it goes pear-shaped as normal people would have predicted. And what else were you expecting kind of situation? What were you expecting? What were you expecting? And this man has to come in, rebuild the team, let the team play his style, his tactics, his formation, get used to it, and you're expecting him to win you the Champions League?
Sure.
You've been winning the league. You've been winning the Serie A.
That's like default.
Exactly, it's by default. This his only mandate when he got to Juventus was, Buri, win the Champions League.
You've never done it before, by the way.
You've never done it before,
But
and
do it.
we don't know what we're basing this decision on, but go and win it.
Wow.
Yeah, go.
Wow. Look, I've never been convinced by Juventus at any point this season. I mean, I know they've won Serie A.
I'm so numb, bro. I'm so numb. Like, I'm so numb.
They won the league as they usually do, and even when they put in those performances, those 4 goals, 5 goals, or whatever they did, I was still never convinced by the football that they played.
They weren't convincing at all. It was typically a coach who inherited a good team, and it's like he got to practice and said, hey guys, you know how to play football, go Dala. They looked disjointed. Ronaldo coming throughout the whole season, but they didn't work as a solid unit. And I think they got to where they got to through luck. Talented team, of course, but they were clueless and they were just relying on individual performances.
What's next for Juventus now?
Fire Sarri. Fire him. Like if
Is that the next logical step?
Yes, of course. If they haven't sent him a WhatsApp saying you fired, I'll be shocked. He doesn't even deserve an email. Like he doesn't even deserve, can we talk in the boardroom? No. Buri, you are fired.
Gone. Just
gone.
like that.
No, gone, bro.
I mean, that's unforgivable. I mean, no disrespect to Lyon. They're a very good team. They played well in the Champions League this season. But come on. You can't lose to Lyon.
Let me ask you a question. What happened to the French league this season?
It got voided.
It got voided.
Well, if PSG were crowned champions.
No.
By default.
Listen. The French league.
It didn't finish.
It didn't finish.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, Nanya Bona referred to the pandemic, let's cut it off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So which means these people didn't have much game time. Yes, there'll be friendlies here and there, but not competitively. And they beat Juventus. No, come on. If Sarri gets it, listen, if Sarri got onto the team jet to go to Turin, that is shocking by my standards. I would have said he must catch a taxi, bro. Not even a bus, not even a flight. He must pay for his own taxi to get to Turin. This is ridiculous. Sarri must go immediately. That's the first point of order.
What about Ronaldo? Does he stay at Juventus? There's 2 years on his contract left. Is it possible for him to go to another team, or does he stay and actually try to make it work? Because it's not a bad team that he has.
Oh, it's a brilliant team.
It's a brilliant team that is badly coached.
Yes, it's a brilliant team.
What goes through Ronaldo's mind now going forward?
Look, I mean, Ronaldo knew his mandate from the get-go, and that is to win the Champions League.
Yeah.
So I think he would want to achieve that. There have been murmurs about him and PSG, but I think for me personally, he should stay and try and complete his mandate. All Juventus needs, this is all Juventus needs, a top quality manager. That's it.
Done.
You don't need, because let's be honest, from the get-go, we questioned his appointment with Sarri, right? And then we said this guy has the biggest headache in football because his first team and his reserve team, those are 2 solid teams on their own.
Yeah.
So it's a big headache for him. And he obviously, the task was too much for him, hence why he failed. So now, all they need is a top quality manager
who's going to make it work.
Who's going to make it work and get them the Champions League. They've been needing, not even wanting, needing the Champions League for so many seasons now. And they just, I reiterate, need that manager to push them over the line and bloody win the thing. Not sorry, man.
There's 2 games tonight, brother. Chelsea are away at Bayern Munich. There's number 3 on the Chelsea shirt, and they're trailing 3-0 at the moment. And Barcelona and Napoli as well. So just quickly, give us your prediction for that one. Obviously, Bayern is going to go win the tie. But in terms of the actual score tonight,
it's in Munich.
It's in Munich, yeah.
It's gonna be a slaughterhouse. I think, and I'm always wrong, right? With the score
He's gonna say 5.
I actually am. I actually am. And it's nil. It's 5-0 to Bayern.
Sure.
Anyway, let's move swiftly.
No Pulisic, no Aspilicueta for Chelsea. No Pedro.
Then it's 10-0. But on a serious note, it's a massacre. I don't see Bayern scoring less than 3. So my conservative prediction is 3-0. Moving, that's a foregone conclusion.
Which one?
The Bayern and Chelsea.
Oh yeah, it is.
To be honest with you. So let's move
Barca,
swiftly.
Napoli.
Let's move swiftly to that one. Barca in Napoli. Hey.
That one is at the Camp Nou.
Look, I mean, with the way Barca are playing, not impressive, but it's still at the Camp Nou. So
And I'm not sure about Napoli as well.
exactly, they shaky as well. So this one is a bit harder to predict. But I will have to go with the team, and I will say Napoli.
Come on, no.
I'll say Napoli.
No.
Yes, I'll
It's
say
Barcelona, bro.
Yeah, I know it's Barcelona, but I'm saying Napoli.
But Napoli haven't been that great this season.
No, but Barca haven't been that great this season.
But it's Barcelona at home.
Yeah, but
and
it's
there's
still,
Messi.
it's still Napoli.
Napoli don't have Messi.
They haven't seen yet.
Napoli don't have Messi.
There's
like-
Chris Mertens.
It's like no matter how bad you are, but you still have Messi. Anything can happen. So as long as if you have Messi, there's always that chance. And a team against Napoli who hasn't been great this season, they've been outplayed by the likes of Lazio and Atalanta.
Yes.
I don't see how Napoli are going to beat Barcelona.
But I'm still saying that.
Okay.
So for you, for conclusion, let's not even talk about Bayern and Chelsea, because obviously that's a win.
Yeah.
But what's your prediction?
I think Barcelona will score. I think Messi will probably get a brace. 3-1 final score.
3-1 to Barca.
To Barcelona.
And your scoreline for the Bayern Chelsea? You just have to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a 2-0 Bayern win.
2-0 Bayern.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's fair enough.
5-0 on aggregates.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough.
fair.
I mean, there's nothing really to talk about when it comes to Chelsea.
Back, brother, it's back. Oh,
It is back.
So nice to have the action back.
It is back, and it's exciting, man. I mean, there's something that the Champions League just gives you. I mean, like
It's a different level of football.
It is a different level. So, girlfriends, wives, listen, like let your man have the
9 o'clock.
spotlight.
At 9 o'clock, please.
Don't bother him throughout the whole day. But when it's team talk and studios and build up, just let him be. Let him be. But anyway, guys, thank you again for tuning in, and catch us again on the next episode.